They're all closing down, folks. This will lead to price hikes. Beware of the layoffs. Now, our economy has never been better, and good days are now coming to our wallets. Well, somebody better tell that to retailers all over the country, as we're now seeing more and more businesses file for bankruptcy and now cease to exist. This is the nail in the coffin for many retailers, and it's the beginning of things to come. Now, I'm talking about restaurants, auto retailers, fast food, grocery stores, everything in between. So really, nobody is safe right now. And just to let you realize how serious this is, Walmart, just this year, okay, they've already closed 22 stores. Does that sound serious enough? I mean, Walmart's a big dog. Don't even get me started on Amazon. So here's something else that's serious. How would you feel if you worked your entire life waiting for your benefits, once you retired, and once the time of retirement came, you got a letter that says, sorry, we can't give you those benefits that we once promised? How would you feel? I mean, seriously, it's just crazy to think of, right? Might as well have worked at a different job at that point. But if we're talking about jobs, layoffs are becoming even more common. And like I said, no market or sector is safe. Everybody's doing their best to cut costs, and the world is not coming up anytime soon. We're all in a downward spiral. I'm here to bring you guys the facts, not sugarcoat the reality of our situation, and more importantly, how to prepare and actually thrive during this difficult time. Now, before I continue, please take a quick second, drop a like for the video and share this video with a friend. It definitely helps out the channel big time, and it helps make sure that I can continue to deliver these crucial updates to the people who need them. Now, if you're new here and if you're in need of your daily dose of the truth when it comes to the actual state of our economy, social security, global happenings, the stock market, the housing market, side hustles, and everything going on in Washington, D.C. that affects our lives, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And for the best way to invest in gold or silver, check out the links down below this video. Now, companies all over are doing everything they can to restructure, or in other words, cut costs so that they don't fall during this time where the economy is at a point of no return. We can be provided a set narrative that things are going well and that we don't have to worry about the stock market. We don't have to worry about retail stores, restaurants, and all that. But if we're being honest with ourselves, we're seeing the curtains being pulled back because there's just no hiding the truth of our economy. Things are bad. It's as easy as that. And what's the first sign of cost cutting? Layoffs. You guys know Whole Foods, right? They got 500 stores across North America and the UK, but they're now looking into, and I quote, further simplify their operations and will need to make a few changes to their global and regional support teams. Another way is saying that people are just getting cut from their jobs. Now, here's a sugar-coated version of their statement from a Whole Foods spokesperson. Quote, we are evolving our operating structure and making adjustments to some corporate teams so that we can better support our stores as Whole Food markets continue to grow and expand its reach to serve more customers, end quote. And who's their parent company again? Oh, that's right, Amazon, a company that's been doing its fair share of cuts as well. And like I said, layoffs are becoming more common as Lyft is also looking to significantly reduce their staff. They plan on cutting 30% of their workforce, which accounts for around 1,200 people. Now, I'm sure they're wondering why people aren't using their services as much. And I think it's because people either don't want to travel or they want to, but they just can't. It's another trend that we're seeing. More Americans are pushing their luck as they put off things that they need for another day, as they just simply cannot afford it at the moment. You're out of eggs? We'll buy them next week when the paycheck arrives. Your check engine light is on and your fan belt's making a terrible noise? Car's still running? We can put that off for now. That's what we're facing today. And to be honest, it's getting real sad. You know what else is sad? Fair warnings that the story is downright insane. So there's this county in North Carolina called Mecklenburg where 396 retirees were sent a letter to tell them that their dependents would no longer receive partially paid premiums for medical insurance by the county. One of the retirees, Mike Plummer, he said that he signed on to become a sheriff for the benefits, not even for the money. He said that the county told him that they'd receive insurance for themselves and for their families for the rest of their lives. But now that's being pulled. Plummer added, quote, that's not what we were told, or at least that's not what I was sold. So it's a bait and switch for me, and I don't appreciate it, and I think it's dirty rotten, end quote.
And Robin, this is quite a shock for people who should be enjoying their golden years.
Absolutely, Morgan. Definitely a shock. Imagine getting the news in the middle of the year that your family, your spouse, or your children are no longer covered on your health insurance. Now, these retirees have less than 2 months to figure out how they're now going to pay for their pricier premiums.
I took a county job because of the benefits, specifically for the benefits. especially when you hear that the pay rate is minimum wage, less than $4.
He says he was promised health care coverage for his whole family.
We were told that we were going to have insurance for the rest of our lives, for us and our families.
That ended very abruptly with this letter he just got recently.
We were all sent a bombshell.
Mecklenburg County recently discovered a multi-million-dollar mistake. The county has been partially paying medical insurance premiums for 396 of its retirees' dependents, but the county says it wasn't supposed to be. In an email from County Manager Dina Diorio to county commissioners, Diorio says, quote, "This error was recently discovered by our new benefits manager. Once discovered, we took steps to rectify the issue by informing these retirees that their dependent coverage would no longer be paid for by the county."
How would that make you feel? Now, I sure hope that the same thing does not happen with Social Security, since that's also hanging in the balance with little to no advancement to figure out how it's going to resolve its solvency issues. And speaking of figuring things out, Walmart continues to close stores as it can't seem to solve their many problems when it comes to profitability of some of their locations. They're not going to outright admit it, but their actual problem is probably not just theft. Now, they're saying that theft is cutting into their profits, and that's exactly why they're shutting down different stores in different areas around the country. But it's not just Walmart though. There's this restaurant called Hunger and Thirst in Pennsylvania, and they're going out of business after 10 long years. This was a revival of TGI Fridays. I used to love that restaurant. They had the best mudslides and ribs. I don't know how many of you guys love like baby back ribs. Oh my God, they were winning. Anyway, I digress. So this was a revival of TGI Fridays, and a lot of people only have good things to say about them. But like I keep saying, no one's safe in this economic downturn. Longevity also doesn't matter, as another restaurant, this one being an alternative to rival of Papa John's, is now closing up shop after 50 long years. This shows how different things are now, and that you should probably visit that favorite local food place before they post that they're already closed. Now, don't think that it's only food places that are shutting down. Retailers are also seeing worst times. Bed Bath & Beyond just filed for bankruptcy, and while that isn't incredibly surprising, as we've been reading a lot about them struggling for the longest time, this time around though, them filing for bankruptcy does not mean that they'll be back on their feet. So yeah, they're most probably going to liquidate all of their items and completely go out of business, not just restructuring their debt and staying in business. They've been around for like 52 years, and we're going to see more and more of these stores close because they made some terrible business decisions. That, and people just aren't buying stuff like they used to. And the same could be said for Connect's Auto Parts. You guys know about them? So they've been around for like 75 years, and now they're seeing less people spend money on maintaining their cars. You're going to see closures like you've never seen before in the retail landscape. To be honest, it's like the field is now filled with mines and stores and retailers and different businesses that are doing their best to navigate this entire area without setting one off. A feat that not many companies are going to be able to pull off. No matter how embedded they might be in a single community, I got to ask you guys though, what do you think about today's updates? Now, I don't want to be that guy, but you guys deserve to know what's happening around us. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's not the end of the world though, so there actually should be optimism left in us, especially if you're part of this community. Why? Well, because I'm giving you guys a direct line to me in the description down below. And I'm open to talk about getting back on your feet financially and getting back to financial freedom. It is possible to have multiple streams of income. Yes, believe that even in this economy. Yes, with side hustles, with small businesses, with home-based businesses. And I'm currently making investments that I know will make me money. Yes, there are opportunities out there opening up in real estate, in the real estate market, in the stock market. And I also see opportunities investing in gold and silver for wealth protection. So if you guys want to learn more about these topics, definitely hit me up in the comments down below. And before I go, don't forget to drop a thumbs up for the video and share this video with a friend and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys watching. Please be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one.